This is lesson 7.7, sales tax and discount. Horatio plans to buy a new kayak that costs $1,849. He lives in North Carolina where there is a 4.25% sales tax. Calculate the sales tax by finding 4.25% of $1,849, round to the nearest cent. Okay, so 25% of 1849. We're going to change our percent to a decimal, 0.25. We're going to multiply that times 1849, and our result is going to be $78.58. That's rounded to the nearest cent, which is to the nearest hundredth. What will be the total cost, including the sales tax? So 1849, and we're going to have to put in a decimal point and 2 zeros. So we can add our 78.58. Gives us a total cost of $1,927.58. Total cost of an item is the regular price plus the sales tax. Problem 3 says multiply 1.0425 and 1849. Okay, so we're going to do that. 1.0425 times 1849, and our result is $1,927.58, which is exactly the same amount that we got using our first method. Find the total cost. A DVD player costs $140, and the sales tax is 5.75%. What is the total cost of the DVD player? Well, in this method, they're going to add the sales tax to the regular price. Add the sales tax to the regular price. So I'm going to take 5.75%, change it to a decimal, which is 0.0575. Multiply that times 140. My resulting sales tax is $8.05. I add that to my cost. My total cost, $158.05. Method number 2, add the percent of tax to 100. Well, 100% represents the cost of the item. I'm going to add the sales tax percent to that. So my total cost of my item is actually 105.75%. So I'm going to calculate that. I'm going to change 105.75 to a decimal, 1.0575, multiply it times 140, and the result is exactly the same as I got in my first method. But I saved myself this subtraction step. So very good method when they're asking me for total cost. Example A. What is the total cost of a sweatshirt if the regular price is $42 and the sales tax is 5.25%? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 100%. I'm going to use method number 2 up here and add it to 5.5%, which means I'm going to pay 105.5% for my $42 item. So I'm going to change 105.5% to a decimal, which is 1.055. I'm going to multiply that times 42. That's going to give me my total cost, which in fact is $44.31. Total cost. Regular price. Plus the sales tax. Back here, now we're going to be talking about discount. Discount is the amount by which the regular price of an item is reduced. The sale price is the regular price minus the discount. That's what we're doing here. Find the sale price. Regular price minus the discount. A boogie board that has a regular price of $69 is on sale at a 35% discount. What is the sale price of the boogie board? Method 1, subtract the discount from the regular price. So again, I'm going to find 35% of 69. I'm going to change 35% to a decimal, 0.35. Multiply it times 69. My discount then is $24.15. I have to go back and subtract that from my regular price. my sale price then, regular price minus discount, is $44.85. In method number 2, similar to what I did in previous method number 2, only this time instead of adding the percent, I'm going to subtract the percent. 100% would be regular price, minus 35%, which is the percent of discount, gives me a price for the item of 65%. So I'm going to find 65% of $69, change 65% to a decimal, 0.65, multiply it times $69, and my result is exactly the same as I get up here, $44.85. I'm going to use that method down here in B. In fact, we'll do it both ways. If I get a 25% discount, what I want to find is 25% of $15.50. So I'm going to change 25% to a decimal, 0.25, multiply it times $15.50, which gives me $3.88. So I take my $15.50, I subtract my $3.88, and I get $11.62 as my sale price. Now, using the second method, I'm going to add 100% to my 25%. So I have 100% plus 25%, or minus 25, I'm sorry. Back to the previous page. This is discount, minus 25%. So what I'm paying actually is 75% of $15.50. So 0.75 times $15.50 gives me a sale price in this case of actually $11.63. It rounds a little higher than this method, but virtually the same amount. The cell phone is on sale for 30% off. If the sale price is $239.89, what is the original price? The sale price is 100% minus 30%, or 70% of the original price. So this amount, $239.89, represents 70% of the original price. So in my setup here, $239.89 is 70% of what price? That price is going to be P. So my equation looks like this. $239.89 equals 70% of P, or times P. What I do then is I simply divide both sides of my equation by 0.7, and I find that my original price was $342.70. Find the original price if the sale price of the cell phone is $205.50. Well, the equation is going to be basically the same. It's going to be $205.50 equals 0.7p. Divide both sides of my equation by 0.7. And what I find is that my original price was $293.57. Find the total cost or the sale price to the nearest cent. So they're going to give me both. My total cost for my notebook is $295 with a 5% sales tax. So I'm going to pay 105% of $295. Okay, 105% of $295 would be 1.05 times $295, and my total cost would be $3.10. Example number 2. $46 shoes with a 2.9% sales tax. Again, I'm going to do 102.9% of my $46 shoes, which would give me a total cost of $47.33. Example number 3. $1,575 computer with a 15% discount. So I'm going to find 15%. Let me go back to the other method now. Of 1575. That means 0.15 times 1575. That gives me a discount of $236.25. If I subtract that from my 1575, I would get then a sale price of $1,338.75. Example number 4. A $119.50 skateboard with 20% off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 100% minus 20%, which means I'm going to pay 80% of $119.50. So it's 0.8 times $119.50, which means in this case I'm going to pay $95.60. In my last problem, number 5. A pair of inline skates is on sale for $90. If this price represents a 9% discount from the original price, what is the original price to the nearest cent? Well, my $90, not 90%, represents 91% of my original price. So 90 equals 0.91 P. If I divide both sides of my equation by 0.91, I will find that my original price was $98.90. The two vocabulary in this lesson are sales tax, which is an additional amount of money charged on items that people buy, and discount, which is the amount by which the regular price of an item is reduced. At this point, you should stop the video, go back to my Moodle page, or go to my Naiku page, rather, and log in and take lesson quiz.